Okay. So, here the recording gets started. That my name is Wahid. I am from Pakistan, and this video is to give you an idea about what type of material will be given in the IELTS test for you to read and attempt the questions that are given in the end. So there are three passages in this reading sections, and they will give you 20 minutes for each passage. And all right, I'm sorry, some interruption came at the beginning. Well, let's come to this. So there are two things that I want to make clear that say this is a test of English language from its name, Internet, the IELTS International English Language Testing System. It's more than that. It's a test of tricks, and you will have to. There are a lot of tricks, and you need to like solve. The one trick is in the beginning is that paragraphs maybe of the of not of your interest. It's better that paragraph if it were relating to your own field. For example, if a doctor is given to the material that relates to engineering, he may not be able to understand it as clearly as he can understand something about medicines and diseases and how the treatment is carried out. And this is research work. Sometimes, mostly, this is research work. So this is the work of scientists. Not a common man can do this. So English is here. The test is not difficult, but it is made difficult. It's more than the test of English language. It's a test of your what I should say, luck as well. And the questions are designed in a way that you should not be able to do them. Okay. So all you need is practice. I don't say that you cannot do this. All is important is that you should try to be accurate in every possible way. I think it's not that you should take help from the book and take the answers written in front of you when you are doing the questions. And the maximum practice you make, then the better it is. It will maximize your score band, and then it will give you greater satisfaction. But if you read a passage and try to do it on your own, you will find a lot of difficulty. That means you are not prepared. Difficulties are created, they are designed, traps are designed, okay? There are many different ways that you should not be able to do it successfully. As it is an expensive test and you pay a lot, especially for the poor countries, and they pay a lot of money. And for the rich people, this test may not be as important as it is for the people of the poor countries. For example, in Arabia, like it will be a different level. This test is conducted every month, sorry, 4 times a month, every week. The test is conducted. It's 4 hour long test, and this reading is my judgment is that most difficult and tricky part of the test. So yeah, I just mean to give you an idea what type of reading will be there. Different strategies are there, and if you want my coaching guide, I will tell you that how to do that. But in this section, I'm going to just read this paragraph so that you should have an idea what type of reading is there. And maybe the passage 2 is more tricky and passage 3 is again the tricky one. So all and their efforts are not to fail you and not to pass you. Um, those who are born in England, if they are not well prepared for the test, they will not be able to do this test. And though their English is, of course, good, even when they are school going children. The same case, the doctors in England and the engineers in England, they have different tastes, and maybe the doctors are not liking material that relates to engineering, so or some other fields. Okay. Let us come to the paragraph. So what is written? Reading passage 1. You should spend about 20 minutes on questions 1 to 13, which are based on reading passage 1 below. So if there are 20 minutes, that you should divide the time. Your reading must be between 10 to 12 minutes. Okay. Not You should not be very quick in reading this passage, and you should not be very slow in reading the passage. And at the same time, the questions are 13 hurdles are 14, 14 questions are in the total in this test, and they are divided into three parts according to the number of paragraphs. So each paragraph, after each paragraph, you will find the number of questions is between 12 to 15. Okay, usually 13, 13, and 14. So this is the system. Now, case study, and the other good thing is that you don't have to write more than 3 words anywhere in the test, reading test and the listening test. You don't, in speaking, you don't need to write anything, and in writing test, of course, there is that you will have to write 150 words or 250 words in section according to section 1 and section 2. Right. But in reading and listening, in these two fields, you don't have to write more than 3 words. So let us start. You should spend about 20 minutes on questions 1 to 13, which are based on reading passages 1 below. Case study, tourism, New Zealand website. New Zealand is a small country of 4 million inhabitants, a long-haul flight from all the major tourist-generating markets of the world. Tourism currently makes up 9% of the country's gross domestic product and is the country's largest export sector, unlike other export sectors which make products and then sell them overseas. Tourism brings its customers to New Zealand. The product is the country itself, the people, the places, and the experiences. In 1999, Tourism New Zealand launched a campaign to communicate a new brand position to the world. The campaign focused on New Zealand's scenic beauty, accelerating outdoor activities and authentic Maori culture, and it made New Zealand one of the strongest national brands in the world. When you are reading, you should remember that is it present, past, or future. In the beginning, there were commands. Commands are always in present tense. Present tense means is, am, are, has, have, as plus one can. So here you see is or is. So these are the commands. But when the history starts, then it's always in the past. And the past signs of past was, were, had, as plus to, could, would. Very rarely the signs of present are accepted in the past. Present and past, they may join together, but past does so present and future may join together, but past tense does not accept the signs of present or the signs of future. The signs of present, I must tell here you the signs of present is, am, are, has, have, s plus one can. When this is present, I mostly, and it is science or it is opinion. And if it is past, the signs of past was, what, had, s plus two, could, would. So that is history and sure. like history is in the past. Wheelchair is future. From wheelchair, user wheelchair, I come to know that it is future. So this is the system I keep in mind when I'm reading this passage. Okay. So until here, New Zealand is a product. This is just opinion and introduction. I say the campaign focused on here. It started faster. Campaign focused S plus two. The campaign focused on New Zealand's scenic beauty, accelerating outdoor activities and authentic Maori culture, and it made New Zealand one of the strongest national brands in the world. Right, next is a key feature of the campaign was the website www.newzealand.com, which provided potential visitors to New Zealand with a single gateway to everything the destination had to offer. The heart of the website was a database of tourism services operators, both those based in New Zealand and those based abroad, which offered tourism services to the country. Any tourism related business could be listed by filling in a simple form. This meant that even the smallest bed and breakfast dress or or specialist activity provider could gain a web presence with access to an audience of long-haul visitors. In addition, because participating businesses were able to update the details they gave on a regular basis, the information provided remained accurate, and to maintain and improve standards. Tourism New Zealand organized a scheme whereby organizations appearing on the website underwent an independent evaluation against a set of agreed national standards of quality. As part of this, the effect of each business on the environment was considered. Here you see this whole paragraph is absolutely in past tense because the signs are was, were, had, as plus to, could, would. Let's see, was. You will never see is, am, are, as, have, as plus one, can. So in this whole paragraph, it is in the past tense. Was, past, which provided, past, and blah blah blah, had, past. You see all the signs could, past, so was, were, had, as plus to, could, would, were, past. So it's all in past tense. Now, to communicate in the New Zealand experience, the site also carried features relating to famous people and places. One of the most popular was an interview with former New Zealand All Blacks rugby captain Tana Umaga. Another feature that attracted a lot of attention was an interactive journey through a number of locations chosen of blockbuster films which had made use of New Zealand's stunning scenery as a backdrop. As the site developed, additional features were added to help independent travelers devise their own customized itineraries. To make it easier to plan motoring holidays, the site cataloged the most popular driving routes in country, highlighting the different routes according to the season and indicating the distances and times. Well, this one paragraph is also when we read the first sentence in the past tense, we expect that all the following sentences are in the past tense. All right. The signs of past are was, were, had, as plus to, could, would. So this is an easy way for me to understand the tenses present, past, or future. Right. So later, our travel planner feature was added, which allowed visitors to click and bookmark places or attractions that they were interested in, and then view the results on a map. The travel planner offered suggested routes and public transport opinion options between the chosen locations. And there were also links to accommodation in the area. By registering with the website, users could save their travel plan and return to it later or print it out and to take on the visit. The website also had a Your Words section where anyone could submit a blog of their New Zealand travels for possible inclusion on the website. Well, on the once again, on this paragraph also in past tense. This the next paragraph we shall see most probably this is also in the past tense. The Tourism New Zealand website won first two Webby Awards for online achievement and in innovation. More importantly, perhaps, the growth of tourism to New Zealand was impressive. Overall, tourism expenditure increased by an average of 6.9% per year between 1999 and 2004. From Britain, visits to New Zealand grew at an average annual rate of 13% between 2002 and 2006, compared to a rate of 4% overall for British visits abroad. And the next paragraph, it is the website was set up and to allow the individuals and travel organizations to create itineraries and travel packages to suit their own needs and interests. On the website, visitors can search for activities not only by geographical location, but also by particular nature of the activity. This is important as research shows that activities are the key driver of visitor satisfaction, contributing 74% to visitor satisfaction, while transport and accommodation account for the remaining 26%. The more activities that visitors undertake, the more satisfied they will be. It has also been found that visitors enjoy cultural activities most when they are interactive, such as visiting Mari meeting ground to learn about traditional Maori life. Many long-haul travelers enjoy such learning experiences, which provide them with stories to take home to their friends and family. In addition, it appears that visitors to New Zealand don't want to be one of the crowd, and the activities that involve only a few people more special and meaningful. It could be argued that New Zealand is now the present is starting, okay, the comments. It could be argued that New Zealand is not a typical destination. New Zealand is a small country with a visitor economy composed mainly of small businesses. It is generally perceived as a safe English-speaking country with a reliable transport infrastructure. Because of the long haul flight, most visitors stay for longer, average 20 days, and want to see as much of the country as possible on what is often seen as a once in a lifetime visit. However, the uh, underlying lessons apply anywhere, and the effectiveness of a strong brand are strategy based on unique experiences and a comprehensive and a user-friendly website. So this was all about the website, and the story and history of the website was given. History is always in the past, and comments are given in the end, and introduction in the beginning. So that's in the present. In this way, that makes us understand the whole thing a bit easy. And what you need is to do the questions after you have read these. But here I just meant to introduce you on the type of material that you will have to read in the examination at the IELTS test. So now I beg leave of you and wish you all the best when you are taking the test, and hope you will get a very good brand, and I wish that you should. If you need help, you can call me on my, you can, and I'm from Pakistan, and my specialty is language and literature, and you can seek my advice on this test, or online classes can also be arranged. My telephone number is 030146046168, and I will here. I'm going to end up this video. I just display my number so that you can find my assistance. Okay, how is it? Right, new share. It is like this. Yeah, where is new share? New share is missing. Okay, okay, let's come to it once again. Yes, that was in the D. It should, I must close it. And here it is. Yes. And here you can see my number. That is 030146046168. And if you are in Bahrain, Lahore, Pakistan, you can join in class, and we are available with many teachers, and you can set the schedule, and for information you can call me 030146046168. Now, I wish you all the best. Stay blessed. And once again, I advise you make maximum practice the whole test in one day. Better if you do two tests in one day, if you are so committed for good bands. Thank you very much for being with me. Um, Now I beg leave of you, saying goodbye. Hope to see you in some other video. Till then, goodbye.